What are we gonna get? Second position. Okay. We have 4 different leaders I wouldn't mind playing in second position. Holtzman Engine is kind of cool. Okay. Holtzman Engine, I dig it. Gola is pretty strong. The row otherwise is pretty crap though. We could pick Hundro and try to hit that Holtzman Engine. Leto consistently gets a Swordmaster round 2. Paul would be good if someone blew the row up. Let's play Ariana. Okay. A little bit of a weird hand. I don't love it. It could be fine if Leto doesn't go smuggling, but I think he will. So otherwise, it's going to be tough to make this one work. No Signet Ring and no Faction is about as bad as it can be. Double Daggers helps. The combat having a shipping bump also helps, but the problem is that the Beast is in the game, which means that trying to win without going to Hardy Warriors is not going to be easy. Okay, well, he does give us smuggling, so that's a plus. Smuggling plus participation in the combat is a round 2 Swordmaster, and that's kind of what I need. Let's do this. And then we take one of the 2 cities with our second action. We're not going to have a good round 1 reveal, but that's okay because the row sucks. Yeah. We do have both yellow and green in our next hand, so unless we go to Arakeen and screw it up, we get a Swordmaster next round. That's a strange play. Imperial Basin. What's she trying? There's no 3-cost tech. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. Yellow Ariana. Hopefully that's not a... Don't read too much into that. I'm so used to being green. Carthag is taken. Okay. We just need Leto not to take Arakeen. Come on, Leto. Use your ring. Go to Haga Basin. Why do I feel like you're going to go to Arakeen? That sucks. That really sucks. I have to say I didn't think both cities would get taken. Well, that's going to mess me up pretty bad. Let's go ahead and grab tech negotiation. Having a negotiator doesn't hurt, especially with some pretty nice techs out here. Well, Holtzman. And now we have enough that we can buy Plan Coupling, which is a good card. Like, if I even had, like, Faction, I could go to Still Suits. If I had Yellow, I could go to Haga Basin. But I don't have either of those things, so I can't participate in the combat whatsoever. It's pretty annoying. Okay. he going for the conspire play, I guess? That's probably what he is doing. Two daggers in hand. Yeah, I guess that made sense. I was really hoping that he had his ring, though. Planned coupling, right? Assassination mission? Well, that's 0 persuasion. I don't think so. It's 0 persuasion. We don't have any innate way to trash things. There's no disposal facility out. No, it's not. Man, missing the ability to participate in that combat really hurt. Ooh, scientific breakthrough. That would be really good, actually. We might consider... No, actually we can't. We probably can't get it next round. Would a research station next round be good? I don't think we can actually do it. We could, but not in the way I want to. With reconnaissance, we'd have to go to still suits to do it, which wouldn't be what I wanted. He's definitely winning the combat, so he's gonna go to 4 spice. Conspire would take him to 6 Solari. 7 after I cash out on Solari. Jamis. That would make me want the assassination mission more. Okay, so... we play Signet Ring to smuggling. Then what? I don't know. Probably just wealth or something like that. But being second position in a situation like this is really painful. You end up one short, and then everyone else gets to take turns before you. You can only play one of our faction, too, because we don't have green either. Yikes. 4 persuasion. We probably would prefer to play the Seek Allies. That way we can have the landing rights. Potentially. Well, the Jamis is probably worth more than landing rights. Maybe not. Beast goes to full space, actually. Does he have another faction? He does. He also didn't draw faction last round. So he's probably still going to go to Conspire. Did Leto pick up the... doesn't say. I think I'd rather have the 1 persuasion. You never know. Let's just do this to lock it, right? For next round. It's a little bit inefficient, but it's probably the best way to do it. It also improves our persuasion if we want to go for 4 humanity, too. Makes us more likely to draw green. There's a few different benefits to playing Seek Allies here. I was wrong about Beast. He went selective breeding. Trash's assassination mission. Still doesn't get him there, thankfully. Because he moves before us, so if he got there, we'd kind of get screwed. We're only going to get to 2 specimens, unfortunately. Awe Dado is kind of a funny name. Awe Dado. Sounds Ethiopian. Adwe Dado. No atomics tokens so far. Do we buy the landing rights? Do we buy the Jamis, or do we blow the row up? Honestly, I like Jamis a lot. I would be happy with Jamis. I think landing rights, the problem with the landing rights here is that we just don't really have any progress on guild. I could blow the row up. I mean, Beast did go selective, so he has 5 cards in hand, but that's probably not enough for him to have 4 humanity. Let's do the Jamis, and maybe we draw into, like, In the Shadows or something. Nope. Do we blow the row up to keep him from having treachery? I don't think so. A liaison. What do we think about liaison here? It's probably fine with the planned coupling. And the persuasion is good. Sure. Why not? We want more green access to make sure we hit Swordmaster. If we draw Liaison next round, but no other green, I'll feel pretty good about it. Now, how much does Beast have? 7. Oh, he's got the 4 humanity. Okay. Well, he should pick 4 humanity, but he might go treachery instead. Old habits and everything. He picks the 4 humanity. So we could have blown that up, maybe. Nobody's used atomics yet. Leto's going to pick up what looks like maybe a satellite ban. Buys Gola. Okay. Good thing those Carino genes didn't show up in time for Beast to take them. That would be a very good card for us. We've already got 2 Fremen cards. He doesn't have anything crazy to do with Gola yet. Signet Ring is fine, but he has to pay Spice twice for it. It's good, but not great. There's a good chance we don't get the scientific breakthrough because people act before us next round. Crash is a convincing. Okay. We have the green. We didn't need the liaison to get it either, so that's good. The nice thing about Jamis is we can take our time and we'll always be able to use them to still suits or Hardy Warriors. Hardy Warriors is more likely in this case. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is only 4 spice, but the 4 spice is enough with our negotiator to get Holtzman. If Beast has Windfall, I'm going to feel like a chump, but, you know, there's only 1 intrigue card in the deck that's Windfall, so sometimes you get screwed. It does happen sometimes. 70 intrigue cards remaining. Only 70? I guess there's a total of 72 cards in the deck. Huh, okay. I thought there were more than that, to be honest. This is not a crazy good hand, but it's good enough. It has everything that we need, so I'm happy with it. Research station. Interesting. She's going to go for double research. For trash and then also a scarab, most likely. So I guess she's going for the scientific breakthrough. Nope, she went for 4 specimens. What's she... Does she want to get both of these cards? Interesting. What you got, Beast? What you doing? Fold space. Logical. Very logical. Although nobody has any troops, maybe we don't even need to go hardy. We could probably still win this combat on still suits. I think we probably want to open to Great Flat. Depending on what Leto does, I guess. But I think we want to open to Great Flat because it draws us cards, gives us options. Well, okay, I'm not worried about that. Because if Beast goes up, down, gives him 1 Solari, he's only at 6, we're still fine. Nobody can take this, though, is the thing. So, yeah, we should probably just go ahead and take our Sword Master. Because, like, again, nobody can take this from us. So why risk it? And besides, the choice that we take on the research track is going to matter depending on what Eliza does. So it makes some sense to want to delay things a little bit. High Council. Okay. Interesting. He doesn't cash out. He actually goes to the top looking for a tech. So maybe he's planning on getting Holtzman. If we go to Great Flat, we have a 1, 2, 3... So 3 and 7 chance of drawing green and being able to get the Holtzman. I think it's worth trying for that. Although then we wouldn't play Jamis, which is not great. We want to play that as much as we can. Well, we'll see what happens. So far, none of them have deployed to the combat, so I can put a single troop in and win it. Which is kind of funny. So, Hardy Warriors is not necessary. You know, if we think Eliza's probably getting this scientific breakthrough, why not open going bottom on this research track, trying to get the first, the 2 spice here. Interesting. He didn't draw green. So I think we just want to play Jamis here. She's another specimen. Is she gonna go double scarabs? She is not. She goes Carino Jeans. Subject would be very good. She buys the subject. So, does she also get the scientific breakthrough? No. She just buys a scarab. I guess we miscalculated on that one. So we're going to get the Teacher of Her Mother barring a explosion, so I'm happy with that. Trash from the play area, the dagger. There's really not a need to deploy units at this point since everyone's revealed, so nobody can counter strike or whatever it's called me. So we just end the turn. But they're letting me get away with too much here. Sea River Mother. And I don't really want from the tanks, to be honest. There's planned coupling, which is nice to have. Didn't draw our ring, unfortunately. But, yeah, we're going to get a Holtzman engine, I think. Depends on what Beast does. Beast might take it first. I think if he went all the way up there, he either wants the Holtzman, or he wants invasion ships to repeatedly hit Interstellar, or he wants troop transports to help win this combat for him. Holtzman... Okay, he's not going Holtzman, because he wants to take Solari. Troop transports. Okay, so we're going to go grab Holtzman on our next action, I think. We have to be careful about him getting the BG Alliance. It would be pretty dangerous. What's the new tech? She got to that pretty quickly. She's probably going to beat me to that spice. New tech is Spaceport, which is pretty dead. I should probably be trying to go for the Haga Basin here. It draws me a card that's valuable to everybody else. And that's one of the benefits of having water, is that you can do stuff like that. Trash or Scarab? Scarab gives intrigue. We don't think we're going to beat a laser to this. So let's take the trash. Because Leto's already out, we're guaranteed getting something from putting one troop in. I think Selective could be pretty good here. We get more spice back if we draw the Siege over Mother. Well, that's a problem. I mean, realistically, we're never going to take that from him. I think Missionary would actually be pretty good here. We already have 2 BG cards, one of which is grafting. So, Northern Politics is actually a BG card too, which is interesting. I think we're probably going to end up using our Atomics token here. Okay. Presumably he picks that up as well. He does not. He picks up the Protectiva. A Detecting Kit wouldn't be bad. Vicious Talents. Okay. Interesting. Unfortunately, Sea Trover Mother is now separated from all the other Fremen cards. Is this considered a Fremen card? It is. Quid Pro. Okay. We want you to be pushing BG and not the other alliances, but sometimes we don't have a choice. Does Beast get the breakthrough? No, I think he's going to try to steal the spice from her by hard buying the Scarab. Yeah. So we actually do end up getting the scientific breakthrough, which is nice. Don't really like this row that much. Well, Gene Manipulation is good, actually. And Chris Knife is pretty good, too. I wouldn't be sad getting both of those cards, actually. Gene Manipulation is gone. Shadows, okay. Kind of an awkward one. He's already got that alliance, so it's not the end of the world. So, do we buy, like, you know, the Chris Knife here, or do we just blow I think we just blow the row up. We have enough Fremen access as it is. Let's get, like, a Gurney or something. Well, it's not a Gurney, but Sayadina... Sayadina's pretty good. She's Fremen Bond, too. Yeah, we definitely take Sayadina here. Do we take a liaison? I don't know that we need a liaison. Sure. You could argue with me buying Sidina instead of Opulence here, but as Ariana, I think I should be able to get the water pretty consistently. And even if I don't, this is going to give me Spice Must Flows, which I need for the Holtzman engine. I could cost Beast 2 Solari with Vicious Talents. It doesn't seem very good. Even though he is the person that's in the lead, he's already got a Swordmaster, so it's not that productive. Redraw Jamis, so that's kind of nice. Did anyone buy text last round besides me? I don't think so. Cloak and Dagger is pretty good. We want to play our experimentation, so probably best to play it to Imperial Basin. Although there is something to be said for smuggling just because it gives us High Council access. I like this better because it draws us a card, though. At least Beast isn't getting interstellar shipping for this round. Maybe I should hit Fold Space just to keep putting the pressure on that. Troop transports is pretty nasty. Well, there's our High Council seat. More research. Let's do this. Second wave. Okay. I guess we do have the Vicious Talents, so let's put one in. I'd like to Mentat here. Experimentation is also good. It's a little early for a Highliner, but it would have set us up for that. I think Mentat's the play. It's water install. We have so many good agent boxes. We need the water because we've got Sidina. Not need it, but it would be nice to have. Breakthrough. Very nice. Very nice. We want to play this. And now we can play it to, like, Great Flat or Research Station. Play it to Research Station, we actually get 2 researches. We go 1, 2, and then we get 1 from the actual breakthrough. In fact, if I couldn't play Experimentation and then Breakthrough, not in the way that I want. Get a little bit of our Solari back. Let's draw the cards first. So we've got the SMF. Go down this way to try to buy multiple Scarabs. It's a little bit of a slower path, but it probably does... Like, it probably does make more sense in the long run, because 3 Scarabs, 1, 2... Well, we don't need 3. If we could just get 2, it would be good enough. But if we go this way... We can't even get 2. So maybe we go this way. Well, now we have enough of our persuasion that we can actually just play Sage Reverend Mother. Although I like having the spice on reveal. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we... Oh, okay, there goes the row. But we're buying an SMF either way. We have to see like a Kwisatz basically to not do SMF here. Although Esmar is pretty good. Spy satellites. That's perfect actually for us. Realistically, nobody can take that from us if we want to do something else. We can take it next round. Trash and a convincing from hand with Jamis instead. Next round we go grab the spy satellites. Sounds pretty good overall. Although the benefits of revealing Jamis are also pretty significant. It's a little early for an SMF, but you know what? We just got to do it. These are okay. I mean, we're going to get to the end of the research track, so we'll get the full disguised bureaucrat. Maybe we don't want spy satellites. Almost to the end of that track, but not quite. We could dump the windfall. We'll have to think about. Sayadina to still suits is probably the strongest thing to be doing. Instead, if we play Jamis to still suits, we get to 3 water. We could play Scientific Breakthrough to Research Station and get a point. Which sounds pretty good. This is already activating for Fremen Bond. Let's do this. Do we dump the windfall here? I think we do. Okay. It's persuasion and faction, although we don't really need the faction at this point. Good on you for trying, Eliza, but you're never going to steal that thing. He's gotten in the shadows. I suppose forcing him to divert his resources in that direction is good. We should be able to get this to go off before the game ends. We're at the end of the research track now, pretty much. He's going to get detonation devices, which is kind of concerning. Good. We want to see him pushing BG. I mean, it's not that bad for him because of the way that For Humanity works, actually, unfortunately. So it's really not a downside. Yeah, he's definitely in the driver's seat. I don't know how we're going to stop this. I mean, we have Spy Satellite's Holtzman engine, so we can kind of just chill out, basically. Flank coupling's a lot worse when you have Spy Satellites, unfortunately. So let's just go ahead and side in into still suits. She's going to get to the end of the Scarab track. We probably want to play Signet Ring to Mentat again if we can. Barring that, I would be happy with Signet Ring to High Council. We won't have enough for a SMF this round. He's just locking it up. But he's going to use For Humanity to just get a point and spend it. That card makes you play in ways that are a little unorthodox. Oh, we can't High Council, actually. We're one Solare short. So yeah, it is Mentat then. Oh, just kidding. I guess we can afford a High Council seat after all. But should we? I mean, Mentat could be better. I don't know. Well, we're probably getting an SMF next round either way, so I don't know that the High Council matters a whole lot. Let's do this for the water. I hope those are combat cards in your hand, Eliza. We probably just played Jamis here to still suits to reinforce. There is an argument that we could try like experimentation to Imperial Basin, which is kind of interesting. You know, that's going to be a draw two, so if we draw Sea River and Mother, we would get Spice Mist Flow again. He's gonna detonate. He's gonna get training. He's gonna get stupid troop transports again. Is the problem. Alternatively, the fail case of Imperium Ceremony is not too bad. Oh, God. I don't get any spice from doing this. Maybe it's better just to take Jamis to Still Suits. We just trash a card to get trash a dagger out of hand. It's not horrible. Makes our next hand more consistent, you know? We won't be able to afford Imperium Ceremony, but it's okay. I guess one advantage of going to the research is we actually would get 2 spice from doing that, so we would go to 5 spice. There's a good chance that we draw more spice, and then we would have 6 spice next round. No guild access, but maybe. Worth thinking about, I suppose. She wouldn't draw 2. We'd only draw 1. We probably wouldn't have the specimens. Oh, we already went to Still Suits. Okay, yeah, we do this. That's pretty good. It doesn't get us to directly where we want. This is 1 spice, so we take this, we get to 6. My problem is we don't have our Scarab Point yet. We have 2 specimens. Surely we can make it happen. Yeah, and he goes down 2 on BG for a point. He's going to be going to like at least 7 this round. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a full-scale assault. That could actually come in really big handy here. Okay, well, Leto doesn't want us to have fun, but Jessica does, so that's okay. Unless he's got enough for Jessica. Nope. So do we try to rush the Emperor Alliance with her? Dangerous. Interesting. Is this better? We don't really have that much BG. I don't think it is. I don't think we're going to get the Emperor Alliance. I just don't think it's going to happen. The troops themselves would be good, though. I think we're on a safe path. Let's just go with Fremen. Dangerous. But at least he spent so much on this combat that he's going to have a hard time winning the next one. Except he's going to get a billion troops back, so no, it's not going to be hard. We're going to draw 2 cards from this pile. We'll draw this crap, mostly crap, and then we'll draw 2 of these, which are pretty good. We won the coin flip on that, so that's nice. Experimentation again. Okay. That means we can play one of our experimentations and still buy the Scarab. Problem is, Beast is going to troop transport in 1,000,000 troops. Tactician's fine. Second wave is probably nothing, but we ought to try for it, especially with spy satellites. The most important thing is buying a Spice Must Flow, though. We might consider going to selective breeding. I'm going to go take a real quick pee. Interesting. So I guess he's going for his own SMF. I'm the only one that has enough spice to hit Highliner. The problem is I don't have access to it. There's only 1 card in my deck that even would, so I probably don't even want to try for that. I can't go selective breeding myself now, which is pretty painful, since that's the best use of my spice at the moment. Invasion ships wouldn't be terrible, actually. Invasion ships would allow me to hit selective breeding later. Could also go for Spaceport. Spaceport might be a pretty awesome play here. So the great thing is that Beast actually got blocked on the shipping track. Problem is, if I want to get Spaceport, I have to take my Liaison, which is one of my higher persuasion cards. I don't want to do that. We could play Plan Coupling to Experimentation to Secrets. Draw 2. It's pretty good. We don't have that many options. Yeah, let's do it. Harvest cells. Not great. There's actually our access to guild, so that changes things a little bit for us. We also need to play this Scientific Breakthrough now, which is a point. I think with having drawn this, we're in a very good position. So I guess the play is like Highliner, Research Station off of Scientific Breakthrough. If a laser doesn't take it right now. Could also Mentat on Scientific Breakthrough and get pretty good results. We have 2 different 3 persuasion cards in our deck, which make SMFs very likely. 3, actually. 1, 2, 3 different 3 persuasion cards. So drawing as much as possible is ideal. There's no reason why we would have to go Research Station, per se. Mentat may be just as good. Leto hasn't really been pursuing the Emperor. We could have maybe tried for that. I just think it's a little greedy. We already have a lot going for us. There's no reason to try to push that, especially when someone could come up from behind and take our Fremen Alliance. The Beast is going to buy an SMF this round. I do think Highliner is the best thing that we can do. But it's really not under threat. Nobody has any spice. So, yeah, why not Mentat, right? It draws us 2 cards and gives us a point. It's pretty awesome. We're actually kind of smoking them right now. Because we have, what, 9 points? And we're going to get another one most likely from Holtzman. Do this. Wait. Research first. There we go. Then trash the card. More persuasion. Gotta have it. Didn't draw any of our 3 persuasion cards. So Research Station is almost guaranteed to give us excellent results. Like, we have the most points of any player, and we also have a Spy Satellites in the back. It's a good place to be. I'm curious what Beast's last move is. He's got 4 troops. He's probably going to go for something here. Hardy Warriors would be his best play, but he doesn't have the water. But Still Suits would still give him a point. Besides going Highliner, are there other good options that we have? He reveals. So he's going to buy 2 points. He's going to buy 1 from the 4 Humanity and 1 from the Spice Must Flow. Goes to 9. It's not great, but we outscale him, I think. This is an incredible engine that he's got going, though. We could Arakeen Signet Ring. That would draw us a card, which again, we have greater than 50% chance that it gives us Spice Must Flow. But I think it's better to just go Diplomacy, Highliner, Signet Ring, Research Station, which is a draw 3 now because we finished the track, which guarantees us the Spice Must Flow. So Leto, where's he? It's all the way back here. So that's not gonna Gola is not gonna do him a whole lot of good. He's in really bad shape this game. So it's going to be pretty easy to beat this beat this combat, actually. I mean, Leto does have 4 intrigues, so you never know. 3 intrigues. Okay. Let's open with this. So we've got 5 daggers in hand to add, so 17 basically. But Jamis is going to add 2, so we're actually at like 19. We don't really need that much, but it's a 2-point combat. Why not? Why risk it, you know? Who's to say that Leto doesn't have a blackmail or something? So draw number 1 gets us right there to 9. Didn't even need more than 1 card, but Liaison will get us to 11. The third one will give us an extra dagger. And then next round we've got Jessica and Sayadina, if there is a next round. So let's go ahead and reveal. And go ahead and buy that SMF. There's not going to be next round. Gonna go ahead and buy a Scarab point. So yeah, we're gonna crush this one. I don't even need the Spy Satellites or the Holtzman Engine points. This feels pretty good. There's no reason to spend the cards if I don't have to. So what are we, like 14 points? 15 points? Wow. I do love a game where I can trash some cards. It wasn't crazy trashing, but it was enough to make the deck really sing. Conspiracy from Leto shouldn't do much. Plans within plans from Aliza doesn't... gives more 1 point. So actually, yeah, so 15 to 9. Oh man, Ariana Thorvald. Dude, I love Ariana in this expansion. She's so fun. Look at that. Arakeen twice for 3 points. 1 alliance, 4 points. 2 influence tracks is 6 points. 2 SMFs is 8 points. Talaxi track basics is 9 points. Sayadina is 10. Breakthrough is 11. Holtzman is 12. And Spy Satellites is 14. Normally you'd say it was 14. In this mode, they start you with a point even though you shouldn't. What a great game. What a great game. Ariana's a weird leader, but I'm telling you guys, like, in Immortality, if you can get to that point where you're researching on these spice spaces, she can be pretty good, actually. Laser's a top-notch leader in this expansion. Beast is pretty good, too. Leto's always been good. And Laser whooped him. So, just thought that was kind of cool. Planned coupling didn't do a whole lot for us. But at the same time, it didn't ever hurt us, really. Like, it cycles itself out. This is just an excellent card. And, having the access to BG is not bad, certainly. Having access to things like selective breeding, or secrets even. Even though in this game it really wasn't that necessary. But the core of the deck was really Fremen. It was Jamis, Sea River Mother, Liaisons, and Sayadina. Yeah, Jessica came in at the end. This is sort of like a BG Fremen hybrid deck, I guess you could say, which is something that Ariana's quite good at. But what would we say the MVP card was? Would we say it was Sayadina? I don't think so, because we won by 15 points. Like, we won, we have a 6-point margin on the next guy. Like, Sayadina didn't do that. Scientific breakthrough, maybe, like getting all that research. Maybe, because the research gave us the spice we needed to go to High Council or to Highliner, and it gave us a point on top of it. So you could say Scientific Breakthrough accounted for about 3 points. And, getting the other spots on the track are also beneficial, too, sometimes. I don't know. I don't know that any one card caused us to win, but I would say that the strongest card in our deck was probably Seach Reverend Mother and Scientific Breakthrough. So, citing it with an honorable mention. Jessica didn't really matter. We never drew her. She gave us one bump on Fremen, but we were going to lose that alliance anyway. But yeah, that was Ariana. A very fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed.